Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Weekly Coldplay. My name is Monica.
And my name is Daniel.
And we are a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
Boots.
Coldplay boots.
Coldplay? We don't talk about Coldplay on this podcast. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about Coldplay. I'm talking about Coldplay boots. You use them to break all the glass.
Oh, yes. Right.
All the glass in the world.
Every single glass ever. We will... we're just referencing what we just watched, which is, we'll talk about it here in a second. But this week, we were talking about Coldplay's performance on YouTube, live in Jordan, that they did during the everyday life era, because we're back to talking about everyday life. Well, I went back to my everyday life, talking about Coldplay, but not seeing them. If you know somebody who's got Wembley tickets, let me know. I know someone who wants to go.
But not in August.
No, in September.
Please and thank yous.
Yep.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah. Live in Jordan, let's get right into it. What you didn't hear was all the stuff I cut out of me coughing and just talking about, just being super redundant about what I was going to say. But you know what? No. See, this is why I usually say, let's get right into it, because I do cut out just a bunch of me rambling on until it's like, okay, I think we actually need to talk about what we need to talk about. So, we talk about what we need to talk about. Live in Jordan. First, actually, we're going to talk about the press conference, the quote-unquote press conference.
So, okay. When you sent the video and I clicked the link, I thought it was a real press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Very quickly into the video, I figured out, largely just like the way the camera was moving is the way you move a camera in a fake press conference and not in a real press conference.
Yeah. You seen a lot of fake ones?
Yeah, and like movies and stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you meant just like real people in real life are making fake press conferences just because.
Well, like there's like an ad right now where some celebrity, he's like a sports guy, does a fake press conference. It's like a Coke ad or something. Do you know that ad I'm talking about?
No. I don't watch TV a lot.
It's like LeBron James or someone, and he's like cooking in one part.
Like okay, yes. Chef. Yeah, that is I think that is LeBron James. It feels vaguely familiar. But anyway, yeah, it's a cute, funny, fake, press conference. Where Coldplay are being interviewed. Basically, they're just announcing the album that's going to come out, and then...
And they're not really being interviewed, they're being bullied.
Yes.
You can tell Chris wrote it.
Yeah, well, Chris Martin says blah, 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 so... That's like one of my favorite headlines. That's like my header on Twitter for like a while. Which is Chris Martin says blah, 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 which is true. I actually want to edit it to say Chris Martin says la, la, la.
I like that Coldplay don't know how to answer questions.
That's true. I like it whenever they all said okay, you could all answer this, and they all just answer at the same time. That's how I wish every Coldplay interview went.
I like it when Guy broke.
Yeah. And I also like it when this guy just had like the most blank face.
And his secret skincare routine.
Yeah, I love Guy so much. We've already established that. And the next, we watched a real interview, the Live in Jordan interview, where they were taking fan questions and then answering them. It was just like about the album. What does the album mean? Why is it a double album? Why did they choose Jordan? Why are they not touring?
There were a few interesting new bits of information to me.
Yeah, like what?
Well, one of the things was that the reason they hadn't cursed up until that point wasn't like a conscious decision not to include cursing in their music, but rather up until that point, all the songs that included cursing had been screened out by Will, who just felt that like wasn't the impact that it wanted to be in those songs. But in the songs in everyday life that feature profanity, Will allowed them to go through.
Yeah, and I think, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off or anything.
No, it's okay.
But I think it's allowed because of just the kind of the strong subject matter of this album, where cursing is kind of necessary.
Yeah,
just like
you don't need to curse about girls and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or being aliens or whatever. But, or I don't know what moon music themes that we could Maya Angelou or something.
The other cool thing to me was learning that Will's wife is on the second chorus of Everyday Life.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like really sweet. Like, I was kind of tearing up a little bit. We love you. Shout out Marianne Champion. We love you. I love the song Sweet Marianne. God.
I don't know that song.
I thought I sent it to you, like when you were first getting into Coldplay.
I don't remember it.
Okay, so it's a song that I believe Will wrote, of course, for his wife. It's called Sweet Marianne. And it's so good. Sweet Marianne, the sun sets in your eyes.
Monica is throwing back.
It's so good. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Ick.
That gave me the ick.
That's how Hank Green pronounces it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, shout out Hank Green.
Ick.
Yeah, ick. DFTBA, ick. Diftaba.
A guy came into our store the other day wearing the Pizza John shirt,
Yeah.
but his face looked not like John Green's face, but like it looked like the Pizza John picture. Because I don't think the Pizza John picture really looks very much like John.
Sure.
But I think it did look very much like this guy's face.
I meant to go up and tell him that I liked his shirt. And then I would have like DFTBA.
I have a Pizza John shirt, but it's one of the ones that says we're here because 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 we're here because
Okay,
we're here.
if you don't know what's going on right now, because you can't see us, I'm doing the nerd fighteria like pose, and then Dino's just going on in a circle.
That's what's on the shirt. Because that's the song. It's we're here because we're here because we're here because we're here. We're here
Okay.
because we're here.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Because we're here. We're here because
You already know
we're
how I
here
feel about
because
Odd Like Sign or whatever it's
because
called.
We're here.
Daniel.
You have to watch John Green's essay about Old Lang Syne. It'll change your opinion.
I hate that song so much. I hate it. Well, every time it's a new year, I'm like, get it done and over with. Dang.
He talks about like the history of the song
I
and
don't care.
what it means,
I don't
how
I
it was
hate
used
it.
in World War One,
It-
how
it
his close
invokes-
friend who died of cancer used the song.
Okay, well, don't put that on me. Now that makes me feel like a terrible person. No, listen. It just invokes such anger in me, alright? I don't know what it is. I don't like it. The colors in my head do not like it. It's like poop brown.
I really like it, and I can play it on the calculator you gave me for Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. And I think that really covers us for our weekly Coldplay. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And that's the last podcast for the rest of the year.
Not true.
Yeah. Some other bits that I liked from the interview was just like, I mean, I liked all like the fan questions. Daniel asked me while we were watching it if we like turned in my homework of asking a question via video, but I didn't even know that was going on. Maybe I did, and I just didn't remember. But I definitely remember not submitting a video. Because I think I may have just been working or something. It's always work. But yeah. So I liked like all the fan questions. I thought that was like really cool to like really incorporate. And like I also really liked their kind of like, passion for this album, which I feel like, they have passion for every album. Obviously, that's their baby, right? But like this one, they truly believe like the messages that they're saying about, on this album. Anyway, I'll get more into it whenever we talk about actual Live in Jordan, but like, yeah, I mean, I will say this later, but I'll say it now. This is just an album that we really need now. That we need, like, it's just a very important album that I think that everybody should just be listening to, re-listen to right now. And yeah. Okay, so Live in Jordan
starts with a sunrise.
Yeah, it starts with a physical sunrise as well as the sound sunrise.
The song.
The sound.
Monica's just thinking about frozen tomatoes, guys.
They sound so good. They sound better than they taste. Speaking of pausing and then coming back to things, I did just pause the video just to show Daniel what frozen tomato sound like. Because it sounds so good. Look it up. Frozen tomato ASMR. This is so stupid. Okay, during the actual like live broadcast, what they were showing, because it's not in the not the rebroadcast, but like what's actually on YouTube. But during the live broadcast, they actually showed like the band getting ready. So it was like a little bit behind the scenes. They were like, doing their little huddle before they actually went out on stage on the rooftop. I think you saw a little bit of Phil. And it was just them just kind of like getting ready and getting psyched up to go play at the early hours of the morning. And I thought that was really cool. I'm kind of sad that they kind of omitted it from the actual video that's on YouTube now, because I thought it was like really cool. But yeah, I remember I was like posting like Instagram stories during this while this was happening. Nobody cared. I cared. I was like the only person that cared about like this Coldplay live stream, as per usual. But yeah, I was posting about it on my Instagram stories and just them getting ready and me just getting like super hyped. Because it had been years since I really like truly like listen to Coldplay. I mean, sure, I was like listening to them, but I knew that this was like the day that the album dropped. The reason why I was watching this live stream was because this was my first time listening to the album. I know that people had already listened to like the whole album already because it dropped like at midnight, and this was a little bit after the fact because it's
right.
It was like the live performance on Jordan. And I was like, no, I want to hear the band perform it live first, and then I'm gonna listen to that first half of the album. And then whenever they play the second half of the album, I'm gonna listen to the full album after that. So I waited it out, which I was really proud of myself for being so patient that day. It was the hardest day of my life. It's like, there's new Coldplay music that I'm not allowing myself to listen to. That sucked. But, I thought it was, like, really smart, and not, like, smart idea, but I thought it was, like, really cool for me to, like, kind of take it all in, bit by bit. And really pay attention to like the music whenever they were playing it on the YouTube live performance. But yeah, I was like really particularly excited about this performance because again, I hadn't seen Coldplay in years. Obviously, you guys already know. I feel like I bring it up every single week. I missed the Head Full of Dreams tour, so it literally just been years since I last, seen Coldplay. So it was just like kind of like refreshing. Even though I was still watching, a live stream, it's still really nice to know that I still really love this band, even if I haven't, I felt like so out of it during the Head Full of Dreams era, that now I felt like this really like brought me back. With especially how good the album is and just how good the themes are on Everyday Life. Anyway, that's all. So sunrise plays while there's a sunrise. I mean, it looks beautiful. Jordan looks absolutely beautiful. I wish I could have been there. I couldn't. Jimmy was there, though. I meant to ask him about it, but I just feel so intimidated to ask Jimmy questions.
I didn't even know there was an audience there.
So, technically, okay, so Jimmy wasn't there. He was, like, downstairs. He was, like, on the street watching the performance. like on the rooftop. So he just happened to be not happened to be. I mean, he flew there, but on purpose to see Coldplay. But yeah, he saw them from the street level. I remember watching his stories during that time too. I thought it was really cool. And then after that is Church, and the first song that actually does feature Coldplay on the album. during the interview, the Live in Jordan interview, Chris, they were all asked for like, "Hey, what's your favorite song to like play on the album? Like, what's your favorite song on the album?" And Chris was just
your
like,
favorite bit.
"Oh yeah, your favorite bit from the album." That's what it was. And then Chris was just like, "It's Sunrise because none of us play on it, and there's no me on it." And I'm like, wow, nobody hates Coldplay more than Chris Martin. But Church, I remember listening to Church and just being so like awestruck hearing it. I mean, didn't I say that's like in what, like my top 3 songs on this album? I know, at least. I think it's like my number 2. I love this song so much, and it was because I heard it first on this recording of just how they performed it. So, how did you feel about it?
Okay, so I did not take notes while we were watching this. The reason for that being, A, we were originally going to record right after watching it. B, once Sunrise started, I began having a spiritual experience almost, watching Live in Jordan and listening to the songs of everyday life and hearing them in a way I had never heard them before, and noticing new bits of the instrumentation and things I'd never noticed before. And with every song, it just got more and more wonderful and beautiful and filled me with awe. And so I did not take any notes down. And now it's been like a week.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's still important enough. I mean, that's the average Coldplay experience, having a spiritual experience while listening to Coldplay.
My point is just that I don't have very many like individual things to say about most of the songs.
I see.
I just have like a couple here and there.
Okay, well, that's fine. Just let me know whenever you have those here and there moments. So after Church is Trouble in Town, which I put the note here, which is the best breakdown, hands down, which is so true. I love it. Where there's supposed to be the police recording, which I was surprised to hear whenever I actually listened to the actual album.
Yeah, they added it in.
Yeah, it wasn't in the live recording, but that the breakdown is just so good. It's so good. Like, everybody is top notch on their top game playing on that song. Oh, God, I just can't get over like Will's drumming on that song in particular. It's fantastic. Yeah, I can go on and on and on and on about Trouble in Town, Live in Jordan. But yeah, that's literally probably one of my favorite Coldplay performances, period. After that is Broken, featuring the Love Choir. I know, Daniel, you really like this song, right?
I do, especially the Live in Jordan version. Yeah. Just like watching them sing.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much. After that is the world's saddest song, Daddy.
Which I found a new beauty in that one too, watching Live in Jordan.
Yeah?
Well, because Daddy is normally one that I like just okay, but after watching Live in Jordan, I gained like such a deeper appreciation for it.
Yeah, I think I also gained...
Which has stuck with me.
Yeah, like, I mean, for multiple reasons, and as I was saying earlier, why we need to listen to this album now. One reason is that I think after hearing it kind of being a little bit performed at the sound check in Wisconsin, hearing that live, it was really moving, and I just I loved hearing it. See, I'm about to start crying. God, this stupid song. And I will say, okay, just to reiterate, I love this song to death. I love this song. It's so good. It is on the bottom of my everyday life list because it makes me cry every time. It's my least favorite Coldplay song because it makes me cry every
It's your
single
least favorite Coldplay song?
I do not like Emotions.
You like it less than Everglow.
Yes, because I don't cry during Everglow. No, okay, but you know what I mean. It's just like, it's not really my least favorite Coldplay song, but like it's just like, I have to skip it every time. Otherwise, I do just start uncontrollably sobbing, because it's just such a moving and powerful song. But as I'm saying, why it's so important is because everything that's going on right now in the United States, families being ripped apart, children being ripped apart from their parents, from their dads, and not just in the U.S., in other parts of the world too. Oh my God. See, look, I'm crying right now because it's so hard to just kind of sit and watch on my phone while the worst things imaginable are happening around the world, you know?
Yeah.
And I think Daddy is just like a really important song to like listen to and like feel that empathy. God, I wish people just, you know, could see the world through like others' eyes and like the pain, you know?
Yeah.
Because everybody has somebody that they really care about that they just don't want ripped away from you, you know? Anyway, see, this is what happens every time I talk about Daddy. I talk about Daddy more than like a minute, the tears start coming. Oh my God, I hate Emotions so much.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. You're not me. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Daddy. On to Wonder of the World, Power to the People. Daniel, you take it.
I love this song.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said you take it.
Chris finally finished the lyrics just in time.
We're just still like,
Wonder of the world, power of the people. I've had this stuck in my head for the last few days, actually. But yeah, the song is so beautiful. The sound of Chris's guitar strings and singing. You get these like huge big songs like Trouble in Town and Arabesque punctuated by these small songs like Broken and Wonder of the World, Power of the People.
mm-hmm.
It just feels like the pacing in this album is so fantastic. Like, Monica and I just listened to the album all the way through the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was paying pretty close attention to all the music.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I noticed and experienced was how wonderful the pacing was. Like, it led me, like, exactly as I was experiencing, like, peaks of, like, oh, this song is really high energy, and I was just reaching the point where I needed a rest. That's when there would be a slower song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. There's fantastic, like, pacing on the song that I really, really like. And, yeah, I love the song, too. It's so good. After that is Arabesque with Stromae. He was there. And my note is, I love the song so much, that's all. Which is true. I love the song so much, that's all.
The saxophone solo.
Yeah.
Was so fantastic.
Yeah.
Again, I was like experiencing an epiphany or something watching this.
Yeah.
I didn't speak to Monica almost the whole time. I'm trying to remember which one I started crying during. Like, so much that you were worried about me.
Oh, I don't even remember. It might have been Daddy. It might have been When I Need a Friend. But it was, yeah, Arabesque is just such a banger of a song that, again, I wish that they would start playing live again. But I know it's hard to, like, play this song live again because it requires a whole nother band to play, you know? I get it. I get why they're not playing it. I thought it was still awesome for them to play it actually in Glastonbury last year. At least we got to hear it there, and it was so good, so fantastic. Yeah. After that song is When I Need a Friend. Chris had like a little piano stem. And, he was so winded from singing Arabesque, but he still sounded absolutely amazing. Also, during Arabesque, there was no cursing. There was no curse words. Because there's no cursing on YouTube. I forgot. I put that under the wrong notes. But yeah.
I didn't notice that he didn't curse in Arabesque or in Guns.
Yeah, no, he did not at all.
I'm surprised by that, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I noticed it during Airbus because I had already heard the song because of, that was like one of the singles that was released. Um, and yeah, I was like, oh, he's not cursing at all. I could put this clean version on my playlist. Turns out there is already a clean version on Spotify. But When I Need a Friend will always just sound amazing. I wish that they actually did have like a choir there. Like, I know it's like like the London Boys Choir or something. That's I don't know, some London choir that is actually on the album. But they didn't actually make it to Jordan to sing live, which is kind of a shame. But I understand. I think it's like a whole choir, that they probably just couldn't get out, and make it out there. But When I Need a Friend is still such a good album, or such a good song. Sorry. And yeah, I mean that's the end of like the first part. So it was like it's really short and sweet. You get the first album. So yeah, for the entire day I was just listening to that part, that half of the album. And then part two, which aired, later in the day, you know, Sunset, starts off, hit the ground running with guns, and there's still no cursing on YouTube, and I think Chris forgot some of the lyrics, but I don't quite remember now because we watched it like a week ago. But I'm pretty sure I was just like, I was singing along, and I was like, that's not what he sings on the record. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. But Guns is such a good song. I love the song. I love how like how I don't want to say like harsh or rough or anything, but just like how like it's punchy. The song is really punchy. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Raw.
Yes. After that is Orphans. And then fans were brought up to dance along on stage. I thought it was really cool. They were all around the band. That was awesome. All mostly around Chris. But, I mean, I would be like, right around Johnny. I'd be like, Johnny, I love you. Johnny. Yeah.
The sound Monica makes when she's lifting up her shirt.
Yeah. Hey, listen, he smiled at me in Wisconsin. Sorry, that implied that I lifted up my shirt. That didn't happen. Or maybe it did. Huh? You have no proof. I definitely just wasn't jumping up and down like a maniac, yelling Johnny's name. Johnny! If you haven't seen Waiting for Guffman, or maybe you have seen Waiting for Guffman, it's one of my favorite movies. But Christopher Guest plays a character named Corky, and then there's another character, I forgot his name, but that character is obsessed with Corky. So by like the end of the movie, he's screaming Corky's name, like cheering for Corky. He goes, Corky, and that was literally I was channeling that person when I was screaming at Johnny. Anyway, shout out Christopher Guest. Watch Waiting for Guffman. I absolutely adore that movie.
I haven't even heard of it.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's a mockumentary. I love that movie so much. It's so funny. I also love Best in Show too. Anyway, enough about Cinephile Monica. A fun fact about Orphans: Coldplay asked people to send in videos of themselves singing to the chorus, so that it could be shown during the live stream. Monica, that's me. I did send one in. And I was not selected. Wasn't good enough. Coldplay hate me confirmed. Wow. That's all.
Yet another note.
Oh yeah, his shirt was torn. Like on the back. Get that patched up. Chris, you're performing live.
This was the song I was crying during. And then,
I
was so entranced by this. Up until this point, I had not said like a single word to Monica.
Yeah.
She'd spoken in a couple of the songs. I had been perfectly still and silent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even like sing along to anything. And then I started just like sobbing during Orphans, and then Monica got really worried about me, and she was like, "Daniel, are you okay?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And then,
Oh, that's it. That was our interaction.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, I mean, Orphans is such a good song. And again, another really important song to be listening to today, you know? Man. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to get into it again because I will just start crying again. But I think I make it pretty known where my stance is. But yeah, I absolutely love Orphans. After that is Echo. I really like the guitar on this song. I think I said that last time when we were talking about everyday life, but yeah, it's just so good. It's great. I love it. But yeah, I think this is a nice, like as you said, like coming from like the high that is Orphans. It's like another chill, laid back song, which I like. But I have nothing more to say about Echo. And then next is Cry Cry Cry. So I said, I think again, last time when we were talking about everyday life, I said that this is their Earth Angel song. Earth Angel is featured in Chris's favorite movie, which is Back to the Future. So during this song, Chris said, "Send this out to Michael J. Fox." I felt so validated whenever he said that, because I'm like, I'm right. This is their Earth Angel song. Yeah. I will always love Cry Cry Cry. I love this song so much. Again, it references Singing in the Rain as well as is Earth Angel-y, and I love Back to the Future. I was actually just quoting Back to the Future last night with my parents. There was a commercial that quoted Back to the Future that was just like, when this baby goes 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious... And then it cut to more commercial because he can't say what's actually said in that line. And then I go, "Doc, are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Well, Marty, if you're going to build a time machine, why not do it in style?"
The rest of this podcast is just Monica performing all of Back to the Future's dialogue.
Don't let me ends. I love Back to the Future so much, and I wish... Actually, this is my petition to Universal Studios to bring back the Back to the Future ride. That's all. Anyway, get rid of one certain park that's themed after a book series and a movie series.
They're not going to. It gets them too much money.
And put in Back to the Future. That's all. Thank you. Alright. Next is Old Friends. It's Chris and Johnny on the Street. And also Chris's sweater said 42, which is a sick Coldplay reference. Yeah, it's good. It's Chris and Johnny on the Street playing Old Friends. I love that song. Another great guitar. See, that's what I really like about like this album too, is that it really shows off like their guitar skills of like, especially like Chris. You know, I think, you know, people mostly know him being really good on like the piano. Obviously, that's what, you know, clocks and the like, right? But then he has songs like Old Friends or Echo where, you know, the guitar is just so fantastic. There's also piano and Echo too, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. Yeah. After that is Bani Adam. I think my note for this is what I like most about this album is that it truly is the four of them playing together. You know, it's just them making music, which I think is just so, like, it's so good. And then that's why I like the band. Like, people, you know, make fun of Coldplay for being, like, corny and, you know, all this and that, and, you know, being cheesy for being so positive, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I love them, not only because I love them for the positivity and the messages that they truly, you know, spread out and want to give out into the world of just love. And what is it? Unity, love, and...
Okay, music. No, equality and music, equality. Fellowship and love.
Thank you. Shout out Sinners.
Chris Martin is a vampire.
Yes. But, you know, I also just love them for... They genuinely make good music, you know.
Do they?
Yes. I think. At least I'm giving myself into thinking that they do. No, they make fantastic music, and I think that this album is like a show of that. And then after that is Champion of the World. It's Champion of the World. It's so good.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Just period.
Yeah. It's about Will.
Is it about Will?
Sure. Could be about Marion.
Yeah. Could be about Will's kids.
Yeah. It's just about Will.
Hmm.
Oh, all of a sudden you're number one Will hater? My bad. Wow, I forgot. Hey, Will, I forgot. I got your biggest op right here.
Will,
man.
this is not true.
Yeah. Yeah. Daniel hates.
That's not true.
Hates to see you coming.
That is not true.
No, I mean, Champion of the World will always be like one of my favorite Coldplay songs. I wish that they would perform it live more, especially since Guy said that he liked performing it live. So
we could put it on the dice.
We could put it on the dice. No, Champion of the World. He did play that on Songbook like last year, or maybe like 2 years ago. I think it was just last year though. And Chris was trying to play it and was like, "This is too hard," and then played something completely different. Sounds like me for real. This is too hard. Actually, on our dice, can we put Everyday Life on there? I really want to listen. I love that song.
We need to do the index card thing.
Yeah. Anyway, we have an idea for... you could probably assume what the idea is just by context clues. We're not going to give too much away because I'm not trying to get y'all to steal our ideas, all right? But... Anyway, this idea is very important to me, is all I'm saying. Coldplay just added to the story. Hold on, this is breaking. This is
breaking news.
Okay, never mind. It's something that's already on our news.
Breaking news.
It's already on our other news, so never mind.
We already knew.
Yes. Okay. Next is Everyday Life, the title track of the album, and the last track of this album.
It's a great closer to the album.
It's so good. And again, the second verse is where there's Will singing and his wife, and it's just so beautiful. I will always love this song so much. It's just it means a lot to me. Ever since I first heard it, the song just means a lot to me, so yeah. Gotta keep dancing when the lights go out. I almost went over and turned out the lights, but then I ended up not doing that because I didn't want to get up.
It's right there.
Yeah, I didn't want to get up. Oh, no, it's literally right here. Oh.
The lights were already out. Monica just turned more lights on.
Yeah. Gotta keep dancing when the lights turn on. Yeah, and that's live in Jordan. I mean, the live performances like really enhanced like the album, I think. It ended with a really uncomfortably long shots, just shots, okay. Long shots.
Monica thought it was uncomfortably
long shots of Jordan.
I, after having my transcendental experience watching this, lapsed into a meditative state watching this. I was approaching nirvana. And
then me out of the blue, I just break it up and just by saying, I think the director's taking the piss.
Yeah, I was experiencing something meaningful and beautiful. And Monica saw only a joke.
Listen, I was watching this on my phone, alright? Okay, my bad. My bad.
So who's the real Coldplay fan now?
Not me. I hate this band. But yeah, I mean that's really it. As I said, the live performances really like enhance this album, I think. I think it's just a beautiful album. I love it. 10 out of 10. 5, 10 out of 10. Daniel is just holding up his hands. Suddenly he lost the ability to speak.
It was unrelated to me trying to make a point. It was just like, It wasn't meant for the podcast. It was just my reaction to you saying the phrase 10 out of 10.
Well, okay. Well, how do you feel about the performance live in Jordan?
I feel like I've made that quite clear.
Yeah.
Over the course of this
Spiritual
episode.
experience, 11 out of 10. That's get out of this world experience. And that's live in Jordan. Yeah.
I think it is my favorite thing we've watched so far for the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. See, and I am kind of surprised by that because, we watched Live 2012, we watched.
Which I like a lot, but I think I liked this best.
Wow. Okay. Well, now we know. And I mean, of course, I enjoyed it whenever I first watched it live, and I enjoyed it, rewatching it again, because I think this is I may have rewatched it one other time, but this is my first actual sit down, watch through, pay attention, while watching, in a long, long while. So I will always love this performance. Anyway, that's Live in Jordan. All right, on to other news.
We'll get right into it.
Yeah.
Daniel J. Might be Quine. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. But he posted online about his son's experience running into Guy. His son is a huge Coldplay fan, but they weren't able to get tickets to take him to the Miami show. They didn't really have an itinerary, but they just happened to decide to go to Islands of Adventure. And who else should be there but Guy? His son was over the moon to get to meet his idol and take a picture with him.
Yeah. I just love casually running into Guy Berryman at Universal Studios. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Have you done it?
No, I love the idea of it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant. This is the idea of just Guy going to Universal Studios loose. Yeah, just running around.
He's having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a Guy time.
Okay.
I'm so stupid. Alright. Sparks is the first Coldplay song to spend longer than a week on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 since My Universe in 2021 and peaked higher in the charts than any other songs that made it in that time. Let Somebody Go, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love, and We Pray. Again, I'm glad that Sparks is now having its come up its sense of TikTok since Chris's performances recently in the U.S. Yeah, good. More people should be listening to Sparks. But also, this has always been my song, okay? It's always been my favorite song on Parachutes. There's a reason why it's on my arm. Ow.
You can share. I can't tell if Monica's turned into a dog or started pooping her pants.
Bit of both. I don't like sharing. Coldplay are mine and mine only.
Definitely not autistic.
Hip.
Chris Martin and Emmanuel Kelly became clothing designers by spray painting hearts on some t-shirts ahead of the FIFA World Cup final.
Yeah. I was tempted to actually make this shirt ahead of the Wisconsin show. I was very tempted to go to Michael's and just spray paint a heart on a shirt, and I just didn't do it.
We can still do it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I would have worn that shirt at.
There's 133 shows.
I know. I'm just saying that was my plan then. Now I can make it. That's another show shirt that I can make, is what I'm saying. I'm actually surprised that they aren't selling that as merch yet.
Just happened.
Well, yeah, but I felt like the what is it? The Broom Street shirt, the Love shirt, and We Are One in the Universe. I feel like that was immediate. Oh, also Everyone is an Alien Somewhere. All those. I guess they were all already planned to be merch shirts, but still, it just felt so immediate. Chris would wear it one night, and then the next show, I felt like it was already on the merch stands. But I'm sure it was already planned that way. But my show shirts are so in particular. I have the shirts that Chris wears is so particularly my show shirts. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's so unimportant. Coldplay's Dick Van Dyke music video for All My Love has been nominated for Best Rock at the VMAs, and that's what the story was. The the breaking news.
The new Disney movie Freakier Friday features Jamie Lee Curtis mentioning Coldplay in the quote, "I'm going to go look for music for old people now, like really old, like Coldplay."
Which is awesome, and I'm sure I'll still laugh a lot in the theater too whenever that happens. But yeah, I got like spoiled on that this morning on my Twitter, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm so excited to watch Freakier Friday. I waited 20 years for this, y'all. I was 10 whenever I saw the first Freaky Friday, and now I'm 30. Yay!
Old enough to like Coldplay anyway.
Yeah, old enough to like Coldplay. That's the news.
That's the news.
All right, on to tour news. First show was in Nashville. A sound check. They sound checked Changes by Black Sabbath. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know why I forgot his name for like a second. I don't know how I almost forgot his name for a second. But rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. And then they also soundchecked Square One, of course, Till Kingdom Come, and Speed of Sound. Sorry, I mixed up Square One and Speed of Sound. Of course they soundchecked Speed of Sound. I'm surprised that they soundchecked Square One. And then during the show, Chris sang a bit of Changes by Black Sabbath during The Scientist. And then Songbook was Up and Up, Rotational was Charlie Brown, C Stage was Till Kingdom Come with Keith Urban, which I find really funny. I mean, I know that he's a country music star, but he's an Australian, and I just find it funny that they're just like in Nashville, I don't know. I like Keith Urban. I mean, I saw him perform like at the rodeo, I don't know, years ago. I think he's fine. I don't know. I don't really listen to country music, but I thought this performance, like he does like a really awesome like guitar bit that's like the only bit that I've seen of this performance that like on Twitter of him playing the guitar, and it sounds like fantastic. And then of course Guy Berryman was on harmonica, which I love. I love that. I love the concept of that. The concept of Guy Berryman at Universal Studios and playing the harmonica.
For money, like a busker.
Yes. Next was Miami Night 1. You could do the Will Post. I know you like those.
A final installment for USA 25. What a way to finish. Growing up in the UK in the 80s, seeing the shining aqua of Dan Marino's number 13 shirt on TV was like beaming the Florida sunshine into our living room. A fitting way to end this leg of the tour. Thank you to everyone who has helped to make it so much fun. Most importantly, our amazing audiences. WX.
That's us. He's thanking us. So soundcheck was We Pray with Teeny, Every Teardrop is Waterfall, and of course, Speed of Sound. They really want to get that right. Songbook was In My Place. Rotational was Charlie Brown. And then We Pray was with Teeny and Eliana. And then, of course, the bombshell of the night was High Speed on C Stage. I nearly crashed my car when I saw that they played High Speed on C Stage. I was playing I was staying late at work because there was an event, and I was just leaving and still like kind of keeping up updates with the show, and right as I got into the car, I just saw like they played High Speed. I'm like, there's no way. I called Daniel immediately. I'm like, Daniel. He was like, they're playing High Speed. I'm about to go High Speed on the road right now. Anyway, I nearly crashed. It's okay. I'm okay. Listen, like I'm on the podcast right now. I'm fine. Yeah, that's all. It's so good. Okay, Miami Night 2. Chris confirmed that there's going to be 145 more shows, but they are taking like a slight break, which is fine. Take all the break that you need as long as I know there's going to be more shows that I can attend. So, that we will attend, of course.
Monica, you look like you're eating like Chris's liver.
I am.
Her face is covered in blood.
Songbook was Every Teardrop is a Waterfall on a stage. So that was for a fan named Jenna.
Oh, I misread that. I thought it was on a stage.
Oh. I need to stop putting hyphens on these things, I guess.
It's because it's all caps.
I see. Yeah, I was screaming about it. Anyway, so Jenna, who was the fan that got brought up on stage, she shared her story on Instagram. So I'll let you listener listen to it while I read her post and tell you, Daniel.
Yeah, this is my first time hearing about this.
Last night, I had the opportunity to go on stage during the final Coldplay concert on the U.S. tour. I can't express enough how thankful I am for everything they have done for me. I bought GA tickets for Denver, and after that, they sent me to Nashville to see them and meet them, and then he sent me to his final show. I wanted to email him a short letter explaining my story as a burn survivor, what I've been going through with surgeries, work, and mental and physical health, and most of all, what his music means to me and how it has healed me all these years. I asked in my email if he would play my favorite song, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall, and explained what that song means to me. This was a huge surprise to me, and still can't believe there were fireworks too. When I was on stage and Chris mentioned I was a counselor and helping others and everyone cheered, I never felt so much love at once like that and could feel it from all over. Thank you to everyone who cheered and showed me their love. Again, thank you at Coldplay for everything. Can't wait to see y'all again. It's a really sweet story. I'm really happy for Jenna. Yeah, I love it. It's so sweet. It was also kind of important too. A lot of people were pointing this out on Twitter that not only was it like kind of important for Jenna to be up there, but it was also important. I'm gonna start crying because that was also Mackie's favorite song. Is Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. So it felt like in a way spiritually that it was for Mackie too. So sorry, Daniel's crying and now I'm crying. It's just such a sweet story. Is all I'm saying. But because of Every Teardrop is a Waterfall being on a stage, not a stage, but a stage, there were fireworks, but there was also no rotational due to it being like the whole band being big, which is fine. I wish that they would put Every Teardrop is a Waterfall at the rotational spot. Coldplay. And then on Jumbotron was Lionel Messi was at the show, and he was on Jumbotron, and I thought it was really cool. Lionel Messi, if you don't know, he is a soccer player or a football player, depending where you are in the world. And he now plays for the Miami team. I forgot what they're called. But yeah. That's all. Yeah, and that's the tour news.
Alright, and now is the portion of the show where, since we don't generate any profit, or have any advertisements. Instead, we highlight a different charity every month. This episode's getting released a little bit late, so I'm going to do one little final installment talking about our charity for July, which is the ARC. You can find them at thearc.org, and they're a charity for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. They were founded originally by family and friends of people who were born with these intellectual and developmental disabilities and who were told that their loved ones would never have a chance to have a life, be happy, be part of their communities, fall in love, live on their own, feel fulfilled. And they knew that that just wasn't true. They knew that all of these things were possible for the people that they loved, and they wanted to make the world a place where they could happen, where those things could happen. And so they devoted effort and still devote effort to advocating for the rights of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and bringing them the opportunities to be parts of their communities and live the lives they want to live. You can learn more about them at their website, thearc.org. You can make a donation. If there's a chapter near you, you can donate physical items. I also learned today you can donate a car, and they'll give the car to an adult with an intellectual or developmental disability to help give them one more step towards having their own freedom.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome, Monica.
So a few notes here that I just kind of remembered. Note 1, I'm going to post this in our description, but there is a petition right now going on for Wembley for Coldplay to play Every Teardrop is Waterfall in honor of Mackie. So I'm going to put that in the description. I signed it. I think that'd just be really cool for that to happen for him. Another thing is that another co-player in our family had just passed away. Her name was Fatima. She was battling cancer for a very long time and unfortunately passed away recently. I want to say last week. I'm just sending out all of my love and support to her friends and family. So, yeah, just a reminder that I love all y'all. That's all. That wraps it up. And next week, I think we are now finally talking about Music of the Spheres. Whoa! It's been like such a long year. I've been trying to spread this out as long as I could with like this year, just so that we could at least get to the release of Deb's book, the re-release of Deb's book, Life in Technicolor, that has the rest of the bits in it, so that we could just talk about that. Anyway, I kind of have it planned, but maybe not really. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, we could always go back, talk about EPs and B-sides and things that were all glossed over.
Yeah. But it's been like just such a long time coming, and
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. Okay, Gravity. Is that the lyric?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. We love you, Coldplay. Daniel's doing a little heart sign. Thanks for listening. Just keep going on and on. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And we are Weekly Coldplay. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter @Weekly Coldplay and Instagram @weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to this podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.